The move by the Northwest governors to partner the United States Department of State and Defense to tackle the challenges of banditry and terrorism in the region has been applauded by some quarters. Governor Uba Sani of Kaduna State says there have been ongoing meetings between 10 governors from the North and the United States Institute of Peace in Washington on how to strengthen education, healthcare, and social development, which are also critical towards addressing the intractable security challenges in the region. While lamenting the negative impact of insecurity in Kaduna and other states in the Northwest zone, Governor Sani shared the need to adopt kinetic and non-kinetic measures to restore peace and security in the region. Arise analyst Dayo Sobowale joins us now to discuss the formation of a coalition by Northwest governors to tackle insecurity in the region and how such a cooperation can end the banditry and other forms of criminality ravaging the region. Good afternoon, Mr. Sobowale. Thank you for being here.
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure of being here as usual.
Great to have you as always. What do you make of this coalition? Is it a step in the right direction from your perspective?
Very much in the right direction. And even the involvement of the Americans. Normally, I query any foreign involvement. But when you are helpless, you should be able to ask for help and accept the offer. You see, the Northwest used to be our bread basket. You see, you have farmers there, and the area is rich in agricultural products and gold. Get me? But the combination of religion and politics have conspired to make insecurity the bane of that place. And so many negative things have sprung up as a result of that. You see, the Northwest has the largest number of out-of-school children in Nigeria, about 8 million, followed by the Northeast, about 5 million, then North Central, about 2 million. And in addition to that, you see, banditry, kidnapping, and jihadism are ravaging the place, both the Northeast and the Northwest. You see, and there is a close proximity in terms of land territory between the area and Niger Republic. So people are invariably fleeing to the Niger Republic, and we have an open border. People from the Niger Republic to have coming to the area. So there is crass insecurity, and the governors know that. So if they band together and collaborate on security, if they can really do that, the Americans will help them. It's not as if the Americans want to have a foot in the Northwest. The Americans are bothered about the nature of insecurity in the Sahel, brought on by climate change and the inability of government to provide security for the area. You see, we should split Nigeria into states so that government can come down to the grassroots, but they have not been effective. The Northeast was split into, it used to be 6 states, was split into 6 states. It used to be 1 state, but it's split into 6 states. Northwest, I think 7 states. But you see, if the governors can collaborate and not treat each area as a sovereign state in this Northwest, it is a welcome development. I'm sure the Americans will provide them with equipment, intelligence equipment. It's not as if they will bring some boots or bring their soldiers there, but they have security personnel who can help them to monitor. They have equipment, drones and all that they can use. Because as it is now, children cannot go to school. There's food insecurity because farmers and we call them herders, but invariably they are Fulanis. And I tell you this, the United Nations just issued another survey. So the largest number of children that are not going to school are highest amongst the Hausa, Kanuri, and Fulani. And if you look at the politics and culture and religion of the area, the Fulanis are the ruling class. All the emirs are Fulanis. The Hausas are the farmers and the herders. And the Fulanis invariably are cattle people. Because of climatology now, there is lack of water, and farmers will plant, and then the Fulanis want water for their cattle. They eat the vegetation planted by the. That has been the historical source. And because the Sahel is creeping down, and there's no water, they are coming down south too. But you see, the Northwest, there are forests there, rich forests, which have gold. Some people have suggested that government should find a way of monitoring those forests so that bandits don't go there. And if there's going to be mining, mining should be done in a peaceful environment, not that you drive the people in the area out of the place so that want to claim their land. They can't do farming, they can't earn some living. So it is a welcome development, like you rightly observed, that they are collaborating, and I wish them well.
Now, while we hope for the best from this collaboration, some might, some might chip in and say, but are these governors doing the best they can when it comes to the low-hanging fruits? When I say low-hanging fruits, I'll give an example. You look at a state like Zamfara State, for example, where they say that these bandits move in groups on motorcycles, and there's been clamor for the governor to ban motorcycles, or at least to regulate the movement of motorcycles. So some people are saying, was it necessary for our governors, to come together and engage the United States and so forth, when there's so many homegrown solutions that are yet to be explored? Are we really doing enough to explore homegrown solutions?
Homegrown solutions, like you want to suggest now, are the cause of the problem.
Not my suggestion, but that's what people are putting out there.
Observation, suggestion. They are the problem. You see, the root of the problem is cultural and religious. And it is a difficult issue. I try to point out the ethnic issue now by mentioning Kanuri. And you see, don't overlook that. That imbalance, historical imbalance of power. The Hausas are the majority. But the Fulanis are the emirs. That has happened since the Ottoman Dafodio jihad all over the north. And it is still there, except for the Kanuris in the northeast. You get me? The traditional ruler of Kanuri, of the Kanuris, he oversees the whole of the northeast. When the jihad started, historically, the Fulanis were never able to conquer the Kanuris. They were never able to conquer the Kanuris. And you see, you can see that even Boko Haram, after literally overrunning the northeast, still came down to the northwest. They are still there. So, and the emirs are invariably Muslims, except perhaps in some states. They are Christians in the north too. They are serious Christian Muslim feuds in many states, and it affects their politics. It affects their politics, and it is still there. There are some northern Christians who are perpetually in fear of their lives because they are just Christians. So those ethnic, religious connotations make governance difficult for the governors. Yes.
These are sound observations, and hopefully this will yield much anticipated fruits. Thank you so much, Mr. Dayo Sobowale, a Rising Analyst, for your insight. We appreciate you as always.
Pleasure.